Good afternoon, my darling dreamers. Welcome back to the Fairy Tales and Cocktail Show. My name is Nilsa. For those of you who don't know me, this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Today's episode is a continuation off of Throne Talks. A lot of messages are coming through, probably because I haven't done a video in a while. I've been busy with Breakfast Club and my new shop. So let's get the show on the road. I'm trying to change the camera angle so you can see what I'm doing. Because sometimes the way they land, the way some of the cards land on other cards, it's like a direction or something. I can't explain it. It's like almost like a hand pointing, like, hey. So this is what just flipped over. We have love and then truth. It came out like this, right? So true love. This is about true love. We have coming to earth, the fifth element, love. So the movie, The Fifth Element, could be very important for you. And look at this. Coming to earth, and then look. You see the hands pushing down, not to be gross, but that does kind of look like conception. Conception. All right, visions of star dolphin. So I've been thinking about adding dream catchers to my shop as well, or designing some, like making some kind of like bespoke for the way, like made to order. So like if somebody wants like jasper or like rose quartz or whatever, kind of putting it on there. That's a future project, but I'm bringing that up because there is a tiny, my ear's ringing, yeah. There's a tiny little dream catcher on there. So that feels really important. Somebody having interesting dreams lately, and this is somebody who lives in America. We do have an eagle there. We have a unicorn, so you are gifted. But yeah, the dream catcher's there, and there's a flame there, so you are a twin flame as well. I don't know if you can see the torch. Sorry about my nails. I am aware I need a manicure for all of the messages I'm gonna get. I'm like, Elsa, you feeling okay, sweetie? What the hell is up with your little pointer fingers? Yeah. What's going on? We have celebration and we have sharing, light priestess. So this feels like protection. I'm getting like sternum, heart chakra, like pain stuff here. Not pain, but it feels like a block. Because this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody go like this, like, nobody's getting in. This is iron. And do you see how like you're running away with your heart there? And this is saying to share it, to be open to it, right? If I put them there, can you see them? Probably not. We'll figure it out, guys. We will figure it out. Yes, we will. What's at the top? Awareness, angel whispers. Yeah, getting messages in your dreams. I know I talk about that a lot, but if the cards talk about it, they're talking about it. In a dream, my love, you will find my heart. So angel whispers, passion. Some of you have been having, you know, that block. It could be a creative block. It might not even be a block about love. You could be somebody that's always an idea person. And let's say you used to be a shark, like, you know, Shark Tank type, like motivated, and then you woke up and then now you're like, who cares about these things? And then the bills came and you're like, oh crap, how do I balance this? And you're like, who even am I anymore? So yeah, I'm actually seeing that for men coming through. And this is like the higher self, like, hey, this idea, hurry up and work on it. Just like I was talking about the dream catcher, is like, I table a lot of ideas, but you know what's gonna happen? If you wait too long and the universe wants it done, and let's say like you're one of my customers or clients, let's say I never did it, you would end up buying it from somebody else, because somebody else would be getting the whispers and putting it into action. And I think a big message for a lot of divine feminines watching is less talky, more worky. And what that means is, and I always tell people, an opportunity is never lost, it's taken by somebody else. So it's kind of like, I heard something a long time ago, I think probably on Shark Tank, like you either have to be first, you have to be the best, or the smartest, something like that with, with products. I think about that too. What can I do different? Because I don't really want to bring you guys things that everybody else is selling, or it doesn't have like that, you know, je ne sais quoi that is fairy tales and cocktails. Perseverance, cloud dolphin. So get your head out of the clouds and into the work zone. You know, beast mode. One of my dear friends, the Divine Miss Ash, actually posted something, and it was just such a beautiful channeled message about if you're stressing out about trying to get these things done, but you're not enjoying it, now it's out of alignment and it's actually lowering your vibration and creating that block. So a lot of you have, and it's what I call passion projects. You don't make like a huge return. Like honestly, if I never did a store, just did readings, I'd be making way more money. But I love to create, and I want to share my visions with you guys. And I've been getting stressed out about urgency, and that was a big wake-up call, that message. So thank you, Ashley. And I think maybe some of you watching need to hear that as well. Like, the passion will feel good and it'll feel alignment. You won't have this rock. But if you feel that rock up here, it means that whatever you're creating, you do it out of love. You make it with love. You know, I even got these little things that say made with love because it's true, the kinetic energy. But if you look at it like a hassle, like, oh, I have to get this done, like, that's unwelcomed. That's the word I'm hearing. Uninvited, unwelcomed energy behind those projects and ideas, okay? Another thing about creative blocks would be like lower back pain, mid back pain. But this feels like this is something you've loved and maybe you stopped. I'm hearing pottery, so could it even be somebody that would create sculptures? Because I see someone going like this, molding, like molding clay. Definitely somebody who's a sculptor, or you would make pottery. Let's say you used to make mugs, you used to make vases. You would make something, and it is moldy, and then it gets hard. So definitely feels like clay sculptors, and it's something. Maybe you've seen somebody else do it, because I'm seeing somebody's heart sink, and this has nothing to do with the guy right now. This thing. This is like seeing. It's like you abandoned. Sorry, Mickey. I love Mickey. Oh, Mickey, you're so fun. You're so fun. You blow my mind, Mickey. Okay. I'm not gonna sing into the balloon right now because I have rouge lipstick on. So, what was I getting to? Let's say you used to make vases or organize, whatever it is, and you abandoned that project. I'm hearing the word abandon, and then all of a sudden, you see somebody else doing it with a similar idea, and you're like, well, they didn't do it. And you know, God's like, well, you move your feet, you lose your seat. You did nothing with these ideas I gave you. You did nothing. You were all talky, no worky. You didn't actually bring it to life. You have to meet it halfway. So God can give you, you know, that Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands energy. But if you don't, you know, do freaking Eight of Pentacles and make it happen, Captain, then someone else is going to, if it's meant to come in. And I know I say, oh, if there's a blessing with your name on it, no one can take it. You'll still be fruitful and get money from somewhere else, but it won't be from that avenue. So own it before somebody else does. And I don't want to make you panic, but I do feel like some of you need to go, because if you see someone doing your dream, you can't blame anybody but yourself and get mad at yourself. Baby steps, you know, going forward is better than standing still. What happens if you turn on your car in the garage with the door closed? That's that block. You have the door closed in your garage. You're gonna die. So, open the door. We have Harmony. I feel like that's somebody's name, though. I think somebody watching here knows somebody named Harmony. And then we have Highest Potential. Door of Eternity. Angel of Choice. You do have a choice. God's like, okay, you're going to open the garage door, or you're going to sit here and die. Let's go, boo. Let's go. Right? And then look at the bottom. Happiness. The door to happiness. The door to opportunity. It's coming for you. I feel it coming. What are we doing for time? We're not too bad. Not too bad. Maybe I can get this in and post it on Instagram tomorrow. Maybe I won't. By the way, I did sell out of what I had ordered for these, the lunar hair clips, but you can pre-order them. Taking pre-orders. Here's a love message you've been waiting for. Hi, Mr. Emperor. How are ya? Hey, peekaboo. This is somebody going right around the corner. Right around the corner. 8 of Wands. Quickly. Around the corner. Like, I literally, these cards, guys, this is literally, I don't know if you'll see if I posted there. But there. Close enough. I wonder if I turn this thing around. I could try turning it around. Literally, guys, it's like if someone's around the corner and then, you know, when you're a kid and you're like, peekaboo! It's like a surprise party. Let me try turning this around. Okay, are you guys ready? This is like a cupcake display, but I thought it looked way smaller on the party store. Okay. But I'm like, I like the tier because I like to stand up, you know? All right, let's try this. Let me move my candles. We're gonna move my candles. We're gonna move my calendar. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing in the Opal office. Yeah, I like this. I like it this way. Ooh, 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 my candles are going cray-cray. My condos. All right. Okay, we're gonna try this, guys. In action. Oh, this is good. It's gonna block out all my rollies. It's gonna block out my roly polies. All right, let's see. If I put this here, can you see it? I don't know if they'll stand up. You need to see this, guys. You need to see it. Are you gonna stand up, guys? Okay. If I shake it, they're probably gonna fall and go crazy. And then, okay, so anyway. Talking about this 8 of Wands. You know, I was just saying they're gonna fall. Look, this guy's falling, so they're probably gonna fall. We have the wheel. I feel it coming. I feel it coming, babe. 6, 10, 9. So between October 6th and 9th, that feels really important. We have somebody coming out of hermit mode, being pushed out. The Wheel of Fortune, knocking them on their ass. Oh. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Yeah. Something's going to happen. I feel like it's going to knock you off your ass how fast this message comes in for you. Wheel of Fortune coming. Because when I say this hermit mode, I want you to know, I've done personal readings where people think the delay is about a lot of healing and this and that. But part of the delay or blocks, in my opinion, I am not a union coach. I'm not going to say, do everything Nilly Willy tells you and you're magically going to get married. I'm not going to give you false promises, okay? But I will say what messages are coming through. And what's coming through is that for some of you, the block or delay, you can say, right, is about yourself when they talk about self-love and priorities, confidence and actually believing in yourself. What is the difference, and I say this a lot when I do my motivational talks, what's the difference between you, Miss Pottery, and somebody else that molded or potteried, is that a word? Something else. They felt, it's not, I don't want to say it's super money motivated. It's about confidence, like, I can do that. I have this idea. I'm going to bring it to life. This Ace of Wands. This is my baby. This is my creation here. And then so many of you have had pregnancy dreams, pregnancy symptoms. They're called phantom pregnancies. Where you're like, I'm craving this salt. I feel bloated. I have a distended stomach. Or you're like, I feel nauseous. The smells are making me ill, right? Those phantom pregnancies is because some of you, these passion projects are your babies. And you keep pushing your baby aside. You keep neglecting your baby. And you're being a bad mom to your own dreams. Okay? So if you're not winning mom of the year for being, the best dream mom of the year, do you really think everything else is going to line up? Right? And I've tried telling some people that they don't there's no patience or urgency. It's almost like they don't believe it, because other people will tell them, well, this about your childhood wounds, okay, and then you did the work, and it's a lifelong process. You're never like done being healed. It's a lifelong thing. Just like when your body's healing itself and you're getting new skin and new bones, every 7 years you have a whole new skeleton, a whole new everything. It doesn't just stop and say, oh, okay, we made new cells, we're done. It keeps going, right? It keeps going, keeps growing, and we're the same way. So if people say, oh, I'm done, I'm healed, red Mickey flag, okay? That's like, and they'll say, oh, just do this. It's not formulaic, because you may not have childhood wounds. I mean, everybody's got things that affect them, but that might not be your individual block. But because it's been so successful for everybody else with that, you know, that little formula, just heal this, and then boom, you're going to get to union. Are you? No, but just listen to me. Okay, guys. The cards are going, the inside, the channeling is going to tell the individual when you're getting a personalized reading what you need to work through. It's not always about the past. And whoever I'm channeling right now, if you're like, Trophy Nilsa, you get the Oscar, bing, 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 let's polishing it off. I'm gonna put it, that bink noise was the glass, because we're putting it in the glass, a little Oscar trophy, right? If you're aligning and you're like, preach, Nilsa, preach, it's because your blocks aren't about the past. Your blocks are about your future, your present and your future. Are you, yeah, I'm hearing the word vanilla. Stop trying to get it vanilla when it, you know, everyone knows you're like birthday cake ice cream. If you have a birthday cake future, you know, and there's a lot of you who are really bad at being moms to yourself. And what I mean by that is let's say you have a friend or a kid or a significant other, and you'll give them the best of something and then give yourself something janky. And I'm not talking about spending money, I'm talking about quality. So let's say this candy bar and this candy bar, and you're giving somebody, you know, Ghirardelli, and then you're eating Hershey's for yourself. You're being a bad mom to yourself. When your parents are done, guys, you are now your own mother. You are the one that has to say, okay, boundaries, discipline, indulgence. Right? Right. So here we have Queen of Swords, but look, she's got a baby. Here we have Seven of Wands, and then look, remember in the other card, I was showing you that ball, and I said, that's like your heart. There's like a rock around it. Now there's a mirroring. Watch how fast you start saying, you know what? Honey, let me get started. Guys, start with one. Make one. I don't care if you decorate picture frames, or if this really feels like handwork, something creative. Just start with one, all right? And then it'll build from there. You don't have to have everything perfect to get started. We do have two animals. They could be cats, but they kind of look like dogs a little bit. Somebody protecting the family, ancestors protecting the family. Yeah, this is a beautiful exchange here, guys. This is like once you start being a good mother to yourself, and you're probably like, well, Nilsa, if I have to choose between my kid and myself, or if I have to choose between this person I love and myself, I'm always going to pick them. Okay, but if they're not picking you and nobody else is taking care of you, who's going to do it? This is what the mirror is. Hello, there's your answer. You're going to do it. You're going to do it. Love this. And we do have like the 3 flames here. Like somebody here has 3 spirit babies watching. And it's like, you know the water boy? When they're like, you can do it. You can do it. I feel like some of you, and somebody watching here could be Spanish. Like, you could be Mexican, Venezuelan, Cuban. And so I'm really seeing New Mexico as well. Like maybe that's your ancestry, but somebody here lives in New Mexico. And these just flew out when I said that, when I channeled that. Okay. 8 of Cups. We have the Strength. And we have 4 of Cups. So now I'm hearing this thing about Labyrinth, which is funny because whenever I Fave says, this reminds me of Labyrinth. I fought my way, no, through fortunes untold, no, how does it go? Through fortunes untold and hardships unnumbered, I fought my way back to the castle to take back the child that you've stolen from me. You have no power over me. So with this 8 of Cups and this strength and this fighting like cats and dogs here, and this is like, it almost looks like she has to sacrifice her little doll, right? Fighting to feast, right? I fought my way. And this is what I'm saying. Some of you might say, oh, I'm done healing, or at least a big part of it is good, but acknowledge, first of all, it's never completely done. You'll always have triggers. It's how you respond to them. This is like putting the past behind, but this is also like defending yourself if you ever do put yourself first. I'm not telling you to be a selfish mom, but I'm telling you not to abandon yourself, not to neglect yourself. That feels really important. I just felt like this wave of something saying, yeah, my ear's ringing. This is timeless, so I don't know when you'll see this. But yeah, somebody's going to be like, damn, when was the last time? You know how women are quick to be like that for other people? Guys are dating. What have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. You need to ask yourself that. I mean, it's easy for me to pamper myself and do whatever I do. I don't have any children. Some of you watching have children. You're busy. Well, I'm busy, but you know what I mean. It's like 2 or 4 times the work. Someone here watching has 4 children. You're like, Nilsa, I gotta brush 4 kids' hair and my own. Nope, it's going on a ponytail, which is fine. But you're probably always checking their skin to make sure there's no rashes. You're probably always checking their skin to make sure there's no bruises. So for yourself, that means you have to, check your breasts to make sure there's no lumps. Make sure your moles are okay and they don't look, like cancerous. Check yourself too. And I just saw like some angel orbs. So there's somebody here that definitely needs to check their boobs. Okay. So anyway, yeah, this feels like, you see this kid has to sacrifice the doll. That feels like, you can't see the bottom, huh? No, that's fine. These are good enough. That really feels like you have to defend yourself anytime you've done it. You might have even beat yourself up, or your grandmother or mother has said, oh, you're a bad parent if you do this. And that's not true. That's not true. Here's you feasting with everybody. And we do have that little ram. So there's definitely somebody involved as an Aries. Yeah, that fell. Somebody involved as an Aries. Yep. Anything else from this deck before I switch over? I know this is like a long video, but these are important messages. Whew. It's easy for other people to say, they'll just say general things like, nut up or shut up, boss up, be a boss babe, blah, blah, blah. Part of that is us delegating to ourselves, or discipline, like I said. Your mom is not here to say, get up at 5 in the morning. I don't even get up that early. But you know what happens, guys? Consequences happen. Blocks happen. Delays happen. Resentment. And you don't realize it. You're not resenting the competition. You're resenting yourself. You're in competition with yourself and how far you're going to push yourself, right? So, even my husband's like, I don't feel bad for you in your time management. You're waking up at like 10 o'clock, And I'm like, you are right. I need to be my own mom. My mom's not here to be like, wake up, here's some coffee and a sandwich. But I will say that my husband makes me coffee every morning, which is so nice. Yeah, we have 2 of Cups and 2 of Wands, and it says 2 of Flames here. There will be a lot more alignment. There's a fork in the road here. And you keep saying, well, they. Honey, they're not getting you off. They're not paying your bills. Why do you give a shit what they're doing or not doing? And stop waiting like, oh, I'll start this when I start living with my soulmate and this and that and blah, I don't want to date anybody else. Okay, then start small now. Do something. Do something towards it. Because there's some people like, I don't want to get monograms. because then when I get married, it's going to be a waste of money. But at least you're taking the action. You're saying, hey, I'm worthy as I am of, you know, having monogram products, whatever it is. Yeah, something just fell. We have 5 of Swords. There's a shattered mirror here. Now I'm hearing that song. You've given me nothing but shattered dreams, wish that I could run away. Okay, so anyway, stop waiting for this person. This is you, the fork in the road. The 2 cats, they're black and white, yin yang. We do have the future here, but 22 is a twin number. And we have the 5 of Swords, but yeah, this mirror is shattered. The potion shattered. The everything's shattered. This is the kind of like, if you look at the picture, this is like that death energy. Like, get rid of the blame, throw that shit out. People, and I don't mean sweep it under the rug. Like, okay, let me temporarily not hold a grudge or fight or this and that, and they're the reason why. Blah, blah. It's like accountability is not being taken. And that's what that mirror is. Like, whoa, this reflection I had of myself, this vision I had of myself is shattered. It's like, you know when they say self-awareness? There's times people are like, no, so you were mean. And I'm like, what? And it's like that. It's like this whole, your self-perception is, I'm so nice. But then sometimes I hold it in trying to be so nice so I don't hurt people's feelings, and I end up snapping at them, and then I hurt their feelings. Here we go. Here's this bridge. I have been seeing bridges and channeling bridges everywhere. And I say courage is a bridge. You have fear and prosperity, right? The courage gets you there. The discipline gets you there. So there's like railings that hold up a bridge, right? So let's say like one side's the discipline, one side's the motivation. And you have to have the courage to go through. But look at her. She's like, I'm ready to work. Surrounded by the white birds. That's like your, you know, your angels and your spirit team. This landed on the 8 of Wands. And here's a tower. It's going to come quick. Shattered. And I know you're saying like, Nilsa, this sounds fucking terrible. What the hell? No, the reflection is being shattered. It's going to turn your world upside down. Everything you thought you wanted is going to be different because you're going to see yourself different. Like, remember I said some of that reminds me of that death energy of just, you know, say goodbye to the old me. We're not friends anymore. You don't know me, right? It's like that. 8 of Swords and the Fool. Remember I said there's a rock? No, I don't care. Whatever's behind the rock is gonna come through. Once you have this courage to start moving forward, and I mean it, y'all, baby steps, I don't care. Once you have the courage to move forward, the rock, everything that's not supposed to be there falls out of alignment, away from you. Even fake, phony friends. People are like, I'm so happy for you. And they're not. People want to see you doing well, but not better than yourself, unless it's people that really have unconditional love. Like, when they're winning, you're winning. And you're like, yes, that's my girl. I know, like, you know, like, that you get, I'm getting all adrenaline now, thinking of like all the brunchers from the Breakfast Club that are like, just from when we first started to now, the things that have happened, like in their love lives and their work life, and you're just like, because like if it happens for one of us, it's like it's happening for all of us. It's like, it's all enveloped excitement of witnessing. You're a witness. You're witnessing magic. You're witnessing enchantment. You're witnessing love and prosperity here. Oh, this is so, 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 so beautiful. Oh my God, all this night energy came out. Oh. Okay, so we have Knight of Cups, the Stars, Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Judgment. And the 6 of Cups, okay guys, so the 6 of Cups and the Frog. Frogs are auspicious for prosperity. When they land in your garage, when they land in your front door, it means like money is coming to you. And she's holding this cup like, gimme, 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 okay? Let me move some of these. Oh, look at that. It's like a little like laundry chute. Maybe I could just grab them and they'll go boop. And I can just put them all in one pile and not make a huge mess. This is coming off the top too. Justice. Of course, judgment and justice come together. Like la 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 la. Goes around the world just la 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 la. Okay. All right. Knight of Cups, that's romance. The Star. Keep hoping. You see how she's washing her hair? This is funny, I washed my hair today. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. But this is like how I was staying, and I've been hearing this too, but I don't want to be like, oh my God, guys, you know what? I dream about having a Rolls Royce, and I want stars in my ceiling, and I keep hearing that. So maybe somebody watching has like star stickers or those projectors that make the stars appear on their ceiling, because I keep hearing stars on my ceiling. I got stars on my ceiling. And I keep seeing that. And here we have, ooh, I love this. We have a bunch of kites, and I love that song from Mary Poppins, okay? So anybody watching here, somebody's spirit babies are coming through with the Mary Poppins here. Let's go fly a kite up through the highest heights. Let's go fly a kite and send it soaring up through the atmosphere up when the sky is clear. So that's also like, let's go set our dreams afloat, right? Let's go get them started. Let's go put this to work. It's like you have that kite, you have these beautiful, beautiful, wonderful muses, and you have dreams, and you have ideas and things you want to create, and it's all being bottled up. That's why that compression in your back. And then you're going to blame it on love. That's the heart thing. Like, oh, well, it's because their fault. I'm hurting. I don't want to create anything. Or maybe you're hurting because you're not creating anything. Okay? Again, that's for the artists out there. It could be people who write, sing, dance. I don't care if you would always talk to insects and then you stop talking to insects, or chasing butterflies. Yeah, so it's like you have this kite, but you never take it out. You never got to see it fly. And it's like God gave you these ideas, or your higher self gave you these ideas, and you never gave them flight. You never gave them a chance. Or maybe you did back then, but now the timing's different. There's a whole new, you might have a different demographic in your customer base. You might change something. Don't give up. And we even have the Harry Potter owl. Remember I said, holla all my Harry Potter fans. It's about wisdom. And so she's paying attention. The owl's going to eat the snake, so it doesn't matter if it's around there. You have protection. You have judgment, and there's a big nest coming through. Somebody nesting. I feel like eventually you're going to have, help. Like I like to say, I would love to have eventually like my own workspace. And I would love to have like a designated atelier where I have like an executive assistant to handle the business part, and I handle all the creative stuff. Anyway. So then we have justice here is the owl again. We are in Libra season. Ooh, I love it. Justice, judgment, and the world's going to be coming. I feel it coming. Anything else? Okay, look at this. Emperor looking in the mirror. Oh my God. And then Queen of Cups, Thanksgiving, harvest. Look at this. Okay? I know this is 5 of Wands, but pay attention to the picture. All right? Aries is the Emperor looking in the mirror. The mirror is intact. That's like your masculine side coming through, that motivation, beast mode. You can still be loving and have masculine energy. It doesn't mean that you're not nurturing. What it means is that there's action. Masculine energy is about action. Even though, on the contrary, you think, no, it's not. Ninja's in hermit mode, 4 of Swords. No, but for the stuff they want, Speedy Gonzalez. They're trying to leave an impression on you. And, a dear friend of mine, Shauna from A Better Life Healing and Coaching, she said, feminines heal from the inside out. Masculines heal from the outside in. So now that we're healing the insides, right? Here we go, the dreamer. Now that we're healing the insides. Oh, and there's a key here. I like that. Now the outside is like, let's go, let's go, let's go. Vamos, vamos, vamos. All right, we have the devil energy trying to distract you and delay you. I'm getting Sagittarius energy. Ooh. Oh yeah, and we have Ace of Swords. Here's that apple, temptation. Somebody's trying to, like, it's like trying to push you off the path. Be careful who you tell your ideas to so they don't steal it. It does feel like Sagittarius energy, I'm not gonna lie. Anything else here? Anything else around up their judgment? What do you want them to know? I would love to do like an expansion reading on this, but I don't want this one to be like an hour long. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? What is this? Yoga cards. Yeah, I'll pull out some. It's probably because I didn't do Fortune Friday. I didn't do Fortune Friday, so all these things were lingering. Queen of Wands. Get it. Start spindling this into gold, and there's that flame. Start spindling this dream into gold. Let's go. Let's take this straw. Don't leave it a straw and get mad when you weren't the one that started that didn't spin it. Nope, nope, nope. Oop, this landed on the Fool card. Nine of Wands. Let's go. Learn how to do it. Figure it out. This is us. This is all us late at night trying to figure out, learning on the internet, whatever it is, how to get these things started, how to get them going, you know. By the way, this is the sage size bags that I sell in my shop Fairy Tales store. Oh, look at this, 8/11, infinity, and then November. So maybe November 8th is important, or August 11th. Let me see. Can I like really like? Woo! I like this. I like this. I think I'm gonna keep it up. Ooh. All right. Let me finish this. Okay, your ring got stuck. Oh, look at the bottom of the sun. Happiness. Everything's gonna work out, guys. The ones that listen to me. What do you want them to know about this project, this career? Anything significant? Please relay. I'm hearing two things. I'm hearing after all. Is that a song? After all. Something after all. It's got to be a song. It's for some of you watching will know what it is, what it means for you. I don't know the song. I'm just hearing it. I'm hearing that. Something after all. I'm also hearing this other song called Save the Best for Last. You go and save the best for last. Anything else? Come on. You seriously wanted this deck and there's nothing popping through? Maybe you just needed to see November 8th or August 11th. Maybe that's all you needed to see when I split the deck. This is crazy, guys. Oh, here we go. It's crazy. We have breakthrough. Keep going. Keep going. Keep growing. You're going to push that boulder out of the way. Keep going on the bridge. On fire. Everything is working out exactly as planned. Then we have approved. You are enough. And we have commitment. Commit to your dreams. And your dreams will commit to you. Okay, guys? Commit to your dreams. Your dreams will commit to you. Oh, that fell. Here we go. Whoa. I think this keeps coming back to me. Like, Nilsa. Oh, this says step out of indecision. I guess you had to read the bottom. What's on the top here? Trust your gut. Your body knows the truth. And grounding. Refresh and reset. So get rid of that opinion, reflection you had of yourself. Like, and we have celebration. And I want to show you something. This is the name of the first deck I was using is Celebration. You see how things can come full circle? And this looks like a keyhole, right? Like you put a skeleton key in there. Share your spark. I like that. Look, guys. Can I make that sound? Ooh, that was a lot. That was a lot. That was a big message. Ooh. Right? How many dreams I got? A lot.